You don't think you're fragile. You have a salary. You have experience. You have a growing resume. From the outside, you look stable. But let me ask you something simple. If you lost your job next month, what would actually happen? Not the motivational answer, the real one. How long could you operate without panic? 30 days? 60? 90? Most people don't realize how close they are to instability, not because they're incompetent, but because their entire structure rests on one pillar, one income source, one decision maker, one institution. That's not stability. That's concentration risk. And concentration risk always feels safe until it isn't. You can be intelligent, disciplined, high-performing, and still be one email away from chaos, one restructuring, one budget cut, one executive decision. And suddenly your identity, your routine, your lifestyle, your confidence all shake at once. That's not just financial pressure. That's structural exposure. We've been trained to believe that employment equals security, but employment is conditional. You are secure as long as you're useful, as long as budgets allow, as long as strategy doesn't shift, as long as leadership stays. That's not ownership. That's access. And access can be revoked, quietly, efficiently, without warning. The uncomfortable truth is this: most professionals are not building independence. They're building dependency with a higher salary. You get promoted. You earn more. You upgrade your life. Your rent increases. Your expenses increase. Your comfort increases. And your flexibility decreases. Now, walking away isn't brave. It's terrifying, because your lifestyle depends on continuity, not leverage. This is why layoffs hit so hard, not just because of lost income, but because of lost structure. Your days change, your status changes, your self-image changes. And if your entire sense of stability was tied to one role, the psychological shock is heavier than the financial one. Power isn't about how much you earn. It's about how resilient your structure is. If one decision can destabilize everything, you were never stable. You were dependent. Real stability looks different. It looks like diversified income streams. It looks like transferable skills. It looks like assets that function beyond your time. It looks like optionality. Optionality means you can absorb shocks without collapsing. It means you can pivot instead of panic. But most people never build it, because employment feels safe, and safety is seductive. It rewards you monthly. It keeps you comfortable. It gives you routine. But comfort without ownership creates fragility, and fragility hides inside normality until something shifts. This isn't about paranoia. It's about structure. If your entire economic identity is tied to a single source, you are one disruption away from stress. The question isn't, will layoffs happen? They always do. The real question is, if it happens to you, do you fall or do you transition? That difference is not luck, it's preparation. So don't just focus on earning more, focus on depending less. Build something small on the side. Develop skills that travel. Create value that isn't locked inside one organization. Because the goal isn't to quit your job tomorrow. The goal is to make sure losing it doesn't destroy you. True power is not about position. It's about resilience. And resilience is built before the crisis, not during it. You're not safe because you're employed. You're safe because you're structurally prepared. And if you're not, then you're not stable. You're just comfortable. And comfort can disappear faster than you think.